How's it going, PokeMoshPit? It's KwandaoRen66 here, bringing you a standard match I had at Battle for Charity with Symphonyx64. This is featuring another theme team of mine. I absolutely love using these teams. This one's not really, you know, my pride and joy, but I did have a lot of fun making it back in the early days of DP. So here we go. He's got an Azelf, and I've got a Lead Gun Mega set. I'm going to go for the Detect, I guess, predicting... I don't know what I was predicting, but Detect on the first move, you really can't go too wrong there. Gonna go for the Air Slash on the Heatran. I know that's a bit of a stupid move, but to be honest, I actually am fishing for flinch hacks because this is a horrible matchup. My hidden power happens to be fire and not ground. I'm thinking I might end up changing that, but for now, I actually get 2 flinches in a row, which is kind of cool, kind of a bitch move. I'm sorry, dude, but you know, I have to go for it because I'm Lead Gun Mega, and if he ends up setting his rocks up somewhere along the way, I haven't seen the rest of his team, and I don't know what kind of Azelf he has. So if he, you know, if he sets up rocks, then that's not really too surprising because that's what Azelfs do these days. And he brings me down to my sash. Thankfully, he doesn't get the burn, so maybe I can 2-hit KO it from here with Air Slash, but I don't get the flinch on this turn, and he's just gonna go ahead and take me out with a Fire Blast. Now, I was really hoping I'd be able to take out at least one Pokemon, so I'm kind of off on the wrong foot here, but at least I kind of get the initiative here. Gonna bring in my Espeon as he goes to a Jirachi. I was going for the HP Fighting, because Espeon doesn't get Focus Blast for some reason, which I find kind of dumb. That's one of the only reasons, in my opinion, that Alakazam kind of outclasses it, I guess. And, gonna switch out here because I don't like the matchup of Psychic versus Psychic. Go to Electivire, predicting the Iron Head as well as he sets up the sub. So I'm thinking right off the bat he might be a sub Calm Minder, you know, more of a more defensive variety. He could possibly have one screen or another, but whatever the case may be, I need to stay in here and break the sub. So I'm gonna go for an Earthquake, and not really much to it. Just go for an Earthquake, break the sub. I'm thinking he's not gonna want to switch here because wait, did I say stay in or switch? I'm thinking he's not going to want to stay in, so I actually switch up the move, predicting the switch to a Flying type, and I go for the Stab T-Bunch. Now, he goes to an Azelf, which Earthquake wouldn't have worked on, so it's not super effective, but it's Stab and it's Life Orb, so that's not bad. And I go to my Espeon here. Huge mistake. I was thinking right here he was going to take the opportunity to set up rocks, but I think this is actually a Choice Banded Azelf, which... bluffs setting up rocks as a lead because that U-turn does a hell of a lot, and later on in the match he actually uses another offensive move, so that does lead me to believe that he's probably Choice Banded. So I lose my Espeon really early, which is going to bite me big in the ass later. In the meantime, I bring in a Typhlosion, and then I bring in my Breloom to bait him into the Earthquake because Flygon is like 95% of the time Scarfed. So once he's locked into Earthquake, we're just going to get my Toxic Orb set up. I know I'm going to be able to sleep at least one thing guaranteed because he's not going to stay in. So he switches out and he goes to his Heatran as a sleep fodder. Not really that big a deal. In an ideal situation, I did want the Flygon to sleep, but ideal situations rarely happen unless, you know, you can somehow walk your opponent into them. I go for the Focus Punch because I know he's not going to want to stay in because he's going to want that sleep fodder there. So I go for the Focus Punch instead of the sub. I hit the Jirachi, which is great because it does a great amount of damage except for, you know, the fact that it lives. And that's not really too good for me because had I gotten a little bit more damage, I wouldn't have even had to switch out here to my Dusknoir to take the Psychic. Now, some of you might remember my previous uploads where I showed off a Dusclops set, and it's actually based on this Dusknoir. This is the very first Pokemon in its evolution chain that I made with the set. I think I made one other Dusknoir, but you know, none of them have really had the same personal degree of success as this one. So this is Daddy Dusky here, and he's gonna switch out, I guess, predicting the... I don't really know what... Or you know what? I think I kill off the Jirachi, and then I kill off the Heatran. So, cool there too. And he's probably thinking that I was going to be scared of Spore, so he bluffs a Spore, goes for the sub instead, and I'm thinking, no problem. I really don't care. If it's asleep, whatever, I can take it, it's okay. And if he doesn't go for it, that's cool too, because I'll just set up the sub, and he won't really be able to hit me except with Seed Bomb. I learned later that he's a sub-seeding set with Focus Punch, so he can't touch me at all. Switches out to Jirachi, and is just going to take the... Oh, I didn't take out the Jirachi earlier. Well, I did now. Okay. Well, kind of got a little beside myself there. Anyway, he brings in his Azelf now, and he's going to go for the Ice Punch. And I'm thinking now that he actually has 2 physical moves on his set, it's less of a I guess it's less of a lead set and more than likely more of a choice banded set. I don't think I actually talked about this with him, but, you know, that'd be a reasonable assumption to make there, especially because it broke my sub. So, he's going to go to a Suicune here, and he's going to go ahead and go for the Hydro Pump. I don't really know what kind of Suicune this is, so I have no choice but to stay in and Pain Split, and we'll figure out what it wants to do from there. I was thinking it might have been a Life Orb set upon seeing the Hydro Pump, but it actually isn't that. And I see the lefty, so I'm thinking maybe it's like a pseudo Crocoon set, because I don't really see Hydro Pump on Crocoon. But he does go for the Calm Mind. I don't see, like, I haven't seen Rest, but I'm scared of Rest. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Curse right now. I know he's +1. Excuse me. And there is the danger of losing my Dusknoir here in this next turn. So I'm going to switch out to Electivire immediately after this, as soon as the animations hurry up. Okay, so here we go. I switch out, got a little bit ahead of myself once again, and I'm thinking, you know, if he wants to set up again with another Calm Mind, great. You know, maybe I can scare him off, especially the curse damage will be helping there as well. He goes for the Hydro Pump instead. I'm not really too worried about it because I did go out as fodder, and I pretty much did go out as you know, just to get another turn of I guess Curse under my belt. I didn't want to go out to Breloom right away because he could have predicted that and gone right for the Ice Beam, which he had. And also, I did not know that his Suicune was faster anyway. So, kind of sucked for me. I lost Breloom because of a stupid play. I lost Electivire's fodder. I lost Espeon because of a stupid play. So, half my team is gone because of misjudgments. And then, you know, half his team is gone because I picked it off with Dusknoir. So, kind of weird how that's working out. But curse damage has left him low enough to the point where I can come in with Typh, clean up with Eruption, so pretty good there. And we got my Typh and my Dusknoir versus his Flygon and his Breloom, I believe. And I'm thinking we're both Choice Scarfers. We both probably have 31 at speed. We're both base 100. We're both probably neutral speed natures. So I'm thinking he won the speed tie here. Now, I was locked into Eruption, so I wasn't going to be doing that much to it anyways. But, you know, having a 2-hit KO with Nightshade would have been cool. So, kind of sucked that I lost the speed tie, but we're just going to go into Dusknoir and we'll just make do, I guess. Barely live with 22, hanging on to life here, and we're going to go ahead and go with Pain Split, get back a nice chunk of health. So, he's at 162. Nightshade would be a 2-hit KO, but I honestly don't know how I'm going to handle this Flygon, so we're getting close to the end of the game here. I'm thinking I went for sub right here, so I could probably Pain Split him down even lower and then go for a Nightshade again. But he gets a crit, so my strategy didn't really matter there at all. And, you know, that was a good game. I actually had a lot of fun with it. Had I not had those lapses in judgment with Breloom and Espeon, they would have actually been excellent checks to Flygon and his Breloom, because he would have been able to put me to sleep. I would have resisted the EQ, provided he didn't have Fire Blast on his Flygon, you know, all this stuff. But that's enough theoremoning for now. Hope you guys had fun. It was a good match. So like, comment, sub, do your thing. Both links description. You know how it goes, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.